Hello, and welcome back to Guardians of Parna. It is good to see you for episode 14. Let's get into the game. We are down a Cass, so Inna will be run by Lived Game. He is going to make sure that character continues. But where we stopped last time, the characters, the Guardians of Parna, returned from one of their trials, returning to the Keepers of Magic, one of the rods of eternity. Upon such, realized or heard that Tarfaun had been destroyed by Tractyl the dragon, assumedly, and they needed to take care of the situation. Four friends had come to their aid. Una Ora, Acklin, Corbin, and Savin had come to lend their help, as well as various other help from other places that didn't result in a person being available to come help. So they rested. You guys got up at the brink of dawn towards the Riverside Mountains to go and destroy Tractyl the dragon. Upon some good, looking, you still noticed some smoke coming out of one of the tops of the mountains, and yes, after meeting Rapatap tap 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 teep, you made your way to the mountains, finding a long ravine, almost sheer on both sides. You found what you believe to be the entrance to a cave in the mountains that seemed to be directly under where the smoke was emanating from. You continued on a war march with Zan Falcon playing along, and you continue to march closer and closer and closer and closer until you got about 50 feet from the edge of this small, and by small, was about 10 feet wide, about 20 or so, 25 feet tall. Yeah, about 25 feet tall. And so your marching order is the same, but you stopped. Chad was able to see inside that there was definitely something in there. Not quite sure what it was, but upon the loud party entering, you will heard a growl, a groan, almost like a brrr, and that is where we pick up.
Can I go check to see if I might recognize what creature could be making that sound?
Sure.
That'd be nature?
Yep.
Guys, first roll of the game. Let's see what happens. Hey, natural 2027.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Druidic, Halfling, and Dwarvish.
Okay, so you do not recognize... Well, you recognize what language is being spoke, but you don't know what words are being said. It is definitely giant, and it is definitely in a dialect that would be spoken among giant. So it is... So you hear the groaning, you hear... and then a second passes, and you hear... But does anyone speak giant at this point?
Does Acklin not speak giant?
Does Acklin?
Acklin does speak giant. So Acklin would...
Acklin speak giant.
Acklin... People... They know we're here.
Are they going to let us pass, or are they looking for a fight?
What did they say?
People here. Acklin, go speak?
How many people?
Let me get you to the map. So from where you are...
Oh my god.
From where you are, Chad, you can see roughly inside, and your dark vision does kick in. You can see the feet of what looks like a giant at the back of the cave. You hear these large, heavy footfalls starting to shuffle around on the inside, and one giant pokes its head out, looking straight at you,
Guys,
So go ahead and roll initiative.
guys, this doesn't look like a dragon. Don't forget, click your tokens first.
Would it be offensive to Ackland?
Hey, look what I can do. Oh, I can roll with advantage on initiative now.
I like that.
Nice. So much for that good omen.
Right?
Also, one of the giants in the back have an X on it. Is that supposed to be there?
So that is a dead giant.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, I see a dead giant in the back.
Hey, Boom, can you put Anna in there with a 20, please?
Yes, sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm going right behind my girl Una Aura. Oh yeah.
Okay, then it looks like Inna's at the top of the round.
Ackland's so far down, I wanted to kind of see if he was going to talk.
Could
And-
hold actions until
yeah,
he's
and
aggressive or until he's had a chance to talk.
Anna's going to hold shooting the giant until immediately after Ackland's turn, depending on what he does.
Okay, so she's gonna hold hold her attacks.
Correct.
Okay.
So is this like a...
Does she want to move at all?
No, she's fine where she is. I think she likes where she is.
Okay, very well.
So is this like an agreement amongst everybody trying to get Ackland to talk to these guys first, or are we just attacking with no remorse?
I mean, if you want to bung it all up, go ahead and attack. You know, do your kamehameha. If you want to be strategic about it, then
You're
I
one to
you know.
talk,
Whoa,
man.
what are you talking about? It's not like I've ever, just
That's not out
Yeah.
of character at all for you to
no,
agree to
no,
wait.
not at all.
Wasn't he the one that attacked the birds and the bear owl bears in the first place?
No,
right.
no.
It's up to you. It's up to you, Kuj.
Daryl's gonna stand out over here, and he'll follow Anna's example and hold 2 Eldritch Blasts first to see what Ackland will do.
Okay.
The first sign of hostility, he's throwing them.
7 is going to move up, and he's going to hold a short bow attack.
I'm going to move forward a little bit and just hold an action also. Hold my attack until I'm either approached by the giant or till after Ackland.
Okay.
About there.
Okay.
Chad's token's so tiny.
Corbin would probably say, "What are we doing?"
We're waiting for Akla to talk.
So he's gonna just move up to next to you, Beowulf.
I got a dwarf buddy.
All right, so Ackland.
I'll tell Ackland, go talk.
Ackland can run up. He only gets about 6 seconds. Ackland want to be nice in giant, so you don't really know what he says. So Ackland spoke, but it's not the giant's turn, so you don't know what the giant's going to do yet. So does that trigger anybody? Is anybody going to do anything?
No, I'm still waiting on hostility.
I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'm gonna kind of shuffle between, backwards between Zan Shitter and Enna, and just kind of just move back to about right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just prepare a firebolt.
So you're going to hold, waiting for.
Yeah, waiting hostility.
Yeah, Una Aura is going to hold 2 longbow attacks as well.
I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna step off to the side here and hold a firebolt.
Kahoo!
Kahoo's gonna come fly and land on my shoulder.
Okay. Jitter's gonna look around and see if there are any rocks that he might procure a safe place behind.
Make a perception check. I mean, there's little rocks. There's no like giant boulders out here. The sides are basically kind of sheer, and it's just you guys have just been trekking down this long ravine.
Okay. Well, he doesn't want to be out in the open, so he's definitely gonna at least move behind Enna. So and hold an attack until hostility.
The giant disappears. From view, however, another one does appear from the corner. It's going to run up to Ackland and make 2 attacks. So everyone gets to unleash on this giant.
Blast him.
So just make your attacks, and I'll just have to go through. So let me make his attacks. We'll go from there.
Bear, you were just firing once or twice?
Twice. I thought somebody else was making some other attack.
Everyone's attacking basically, so just make them, and I'll just go through, and then we'll just have to, because everyone's unleashing, we'll just have to tell you if you roll
Okay.
damage or not. Yeah. So he unleashes 2 attacks on Ackland. The first one hits, and the second one's a crit.
We're gonna start like this, huh? Boom.
I know, man.
So I think you need to go ahead and throw that dice as well.
That's a good one.
For you, maybe.
Because last time it worked in our favor when you threw your dice.
I know.
Left it there in shame.
Liv, I think you need to roll for cast only. Oh, you rolled longbow. Never mind.
It shows as me when it's cast, so I don't use a
Okay.
longbow. That's a cast throw. I didn't hit because he didn't come close enough.
Gotcha. Throw kindness at him.
That's not what those are for.
I know.
So you watch as the giant produces this huge club and just hits Ackland 2 times. The second one shaking him really good. Yeah, Ackland took some hits. The rest of you, I'm just going to go down the line. So if I say it hits, just go ahead and roll the damage, and then I'll go back and get it. So 17 hits, 12 does not hit, 23 hits, 14 hits, 15 hits, 24 hits. And then I got to roll for the NPCs.
Doesn't Enna get to shoot twice?
She does.
What numbers didn't hit?
12. Just mine.
What, all the damage we unleashed on him?
Yeah. Depending on how the NPCs roll, like, you guys might just, like, kill him.
I just imagine a barrage of attacks just blasting him in the chest and insta-killing him.
Well, we hit him with damn near, what, 40 damage?
Well, 39 plus 7.
Okay.
But the NPCs that we're holding haven't gone yet, so let me roll them real quick. Hit. So 7 hits. Unaora was holding to attack. Hit. Hit. And then Ackland was still holding attacks. It's a miss and a miss. A 3 and a 4 from Ackland. So the giant still stands, however, looking very rough, taking a barrage of damage as he comes into the light, smacks Ackland. You guys all mess him up. I believe I got everything, hopefully. So, top of the round for Enna.
Finish him.
She's gonna shoot twice again, and Chill's gonna stay with her.
17 hits. 20 hits. Yeah. How does she want to get him?
Pearson.
She's gonna shoot 2 shots, 1 in each eye.
I knew it. That's what I was thinking about.
Easy enough. She pulls back in the right eye, and the giant goes, oh! And then she pulls back again into the left eye. He reels back and falls prone, his head cracking on the stone. That giant will be difficult terrain to get around because he is blocking the doorway. However, he has been dispatched.
Should light him on fire and just burn his corpse.
There's more inside, I think. That would make it even harder to get around.
Smoke him out.
Any movement that she wants to do?
She's good back there.
Okay,
I take that back. She is going to move. Sorry.
that's fine.
To about there. Chill's going to come by her side, but I can't move him, so.
Is that good?
I'm good.
Okay. Bear Wealth.
Barrel's going to move a little closer and just kind of wait for sight of the second giant to appear, and then attack once he has sight.
So what are you holding as your action?
Another 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Savin is going to start moving in, starting to climb over the giant to get in. Come on.
Savin, let's not be too antsy now.
Chad, is your turn.
So difficult terrain is just half movement over that square.
Correct.
I'm going to move to here and see what I can perceive.
Roll a quick perception check. So as you get inside, you do notice to the right there is faint torchlight coming from the right and a tunnel that leads to the left. You see a pile of bones, a dead giant, a couple of giant boulders, and you can barely see the form of another giant down that corridor. Like barely, like his left butt cheek or something.
And I'm just going to hold here.
Corbin's going to dash past Enna, past Unaora. Well, if we're going in, let's go in.
Say, did we need to heal our friend there? He might be a little woozy after that.
Ackland's going to just barrel over the giant and get right next to you, Chad. And then he is going to rage.
I guess he'll be fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and dash to put me right there.
Okay. Una Aura is going to reach into her pouch and pull out this large chunk, what looks like of bark, and she's going to cast bark skin on herself. She's then going to move up right next to Corbin.
If I dash, if I can get like 25 feet up to him, would it still be overall 45 feet movement instead of the 60? Or how are you doing that?
So the giant takes up 1, 2, it looks like 3 squares. So it will be 30 feet of movement to get through him. So you get there, and then you can go 1 space into the giant if you have 30 feet. You have 30 feet of movement, right?
Right, and I wanted to do a dash, which would be normally double movement.
Correct. So 60. So you can get to there at 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, you can get right there with your dash. Right next to Chad.
Then that's what I'll do.
Okay. So yeah, you start to climb over the giant, making much more of a trek than Savin, and you just kind of pass him up. You land 3-point landing right next to Chad. Kahoo.
Kahoo's gonna fly over towards me and circle above me.
What's his fly speed?
Let me check. 60 feet fly.
He's fine.
Okay, Chitter's gonna hold up that rear, but it's gonna head over kind of towards the group.
You don't want to hold an action or anything?
I guess. Well, did they inform the group that there's something up ahead?
It doesn't appear to be such. The group is basically rushing it.
If Chitter doesn't know, he can't. He's not worried about it.
Okay. I'm just asking. That works. Let's see. So you guys hear what sounds like large shouts coming from down the tunnel, those of you that are close. And then barreling down, let's see here. The giant reappears, being followed by a larger giant in plate armor. He seems to have red tint to him, a little stockier of a build, but taller than these other giants. This seems to be, as the picture would depict, a fire giant.
Well, since that one giant entered my line of sight, can I go ahead and hit him with 2 Eldritch Blasts?
Yeah, you can. He's gonna take they're gonna take attacks, but you sure can.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. This giant's gonna take out its club. The giant in front of the 3 of you is gonna take out his club and give 2 attacks to Chad.
The littlest guy there.
That's a 13 and a 14. So, crack right in between you and Ackland. He picks up again. Whack right between you and Zan Falcon. He just can't. You're just too little. He just can't. Yeah, he's much taller than you, so he has to bend. However, the fire giant getting into your line of sight and seeing that the cave is being breached is going to point his finger, and he's going to yell something, but you don't speak giant. Ackland does, but he can't tell you what they said because it's not his turn. He's going to pick up a rock and throw it at you, Zan.
The disrespect.
That's a 18.
Oh, it hits.
Okay, you take 29 points of bludgeoning damage as he picks this up just like a softball and just chucks it right at you.
Feels good.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
That is the giant's turn, so it is now top of the round with Enna.
She's a natural explorer, and one of her favored terrains is mountain. Does that give her any kind of advantage?
It's more in combat. I don't think so. I'm looking. Now it gives you proficiency in skills. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. So I guess that actually would.
Has it been an hour yet?
I think you were getting close. Yeah, I forgot all about that. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything in combat, but it will give you guys stealth advantages and stuff. So I will say, because of the giant, why not? Anyone else that moving over the giant can just hop right over him. Good call.
And she's just going to do a couple bow shots, and Chill's going to stay with me.
Okay. Doesn't. Fortunately, though, it's just a bad arrow. So she shoots, misjudges, just goes up and breaks.
Does a 19 hit?
Absolutely. Yep, hits him right here, and he just kind of reels from it, now noticing that there are more of you than he previously expected.
If you just bring Chill to her side, that's the end of her turn.
Okay. All right, Beowulf.
Beowulf's just he's gonna charge up another 2 Eldritch Blasts and aim it at the one in front of Chad and them.
Okay. Hits. Excellent. So 19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Poof, poof. These sail over your guys' heads and hit the giant square in the chest. He hits once, hits twice, and he is stumbling at his feet. Not like he's going to fall over, but he's definitely being hurt. Let's see. Savin is going to barely squeeze past you guys, and then just take out his dagger and stab the giant in the leg. But that's a natural 1. So as he takes out his dagger, he just whiffs it and doesn't make purchase into anything.
Okay. Kindness. I am raging, by the way. Just want to
Okay.
put that out there.
Yep. Hits. Hits. Very good.
Chad hits like a truck.
And for my 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th attack, I'm going. No, I don't have those. Never mind. That'll be the end.
Yeah, but you wield kindness and just, you're not very high on this creature, but just slashing at its legs. It just seems to be getting hit from all directions and is looking hurt.
I know where the arteries are on the lower leg.
Yeah, those veins on the foot just cut open. Yeah, he is visibly bleeding. Corbin's gonna not really able to get past all of you guys. However, he's gonna get to the end of the giant, take out one of his hand axes and or 2 of his hand axes and chuck them.
What, did he not like the hand axes? He's just going to chuck them? I mean, they're perfectly good hand axes.
He's going to chuck them at the giant.
Oh, okay.
So the first one hits. Second one definitely hits. So 14 points of damage from Corbin as they're just hitting and staying in the giant. Acklin, hit! That hits. Second one does not. But he takes his great axe and slices just right towards the giant. Oh, that's a nice. So 11 plus 4, so 15 points of damage from Acklin. As you guys are just cutting into this giant, it's just like taking the pain in its feet, hoping that it can, do something to kind of get away as you guys are just laying into it. Zines.
I would like to go ahead and, since I can see the fire giant, would he would have cover, right, from where I'm at?
He's going to have a little bit of cover.
Okay, well that's fine because I ignore cover with spell sniper. I ignore half and 3/4 cover.
There you go. Yeah, then you have sight on him.
So I'm going to cast Ice Knife through the Rod of Absorption at a level 4.
Sweet.
Go for a headshot.
I don't know why it did that, but it's a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
And then, hold on, I have to roll the additional D3s, or the D6s, hold on. For some reason, it's not set up right to do. So I get to do an additional 3d6 ice damage.
Okay. And then dex save, correct?
Yes, in order to take the cold damage, yes. So it'd be an additional 11 cold.
He fails the save.
So then he takes a total of 24 damage.
Nice. Maybe now he'll chill out with the boulder throws. All the puns today. Let's get it going. Just here to entertain you and catch a boulder to the face.
But yes, the ice explodes in his face and just he was not expecting that.
I don't know if there's any creatures within 5 feet of him because I can't see that far, but if there are, they would have to make the dex save as well or be hit by the cold damage.
Yeah, that other giant's just a little far away, so
I just wasn't sure if there was anything like to the south because I can't see that far down.
correct. There is not.
So that's why I was asking.
You got it. Any movement for you?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start making my way. Let me see how far I can get. I'm just gonna get up right behind Zan.
Okay. Yeah, it's technically about 10 feet at that point, so only 2 creatures can really fit there, but I'll let you fit. You and Corbin can fit there. That's not a problem.
Okay. And that's my action. Movement. How bad is Acklin looking?
About half. He
Okay.
took 2 clubs to the face.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything else right now in this turn, but just
Okay.
keeping that in mind. Thank you.
I mean, I know you didn't ask, but that boulder to the face took me pretty hard, by the way. Just letting you know. About half. I won't survive another rock, is what I'm saying.
You've been in harder places.
Yes, that lightning breath did suck.
So Una Aura.
But I'm feeling better now. Hey.
Una Aura is going to shout, if you can get back to me, I can help you. And she's going to hold a Cure Wounds.
She
Good
wants to touch you.
So it's now your turn.
Well, I'm going wherever my lady wishes me to go.
I was hoping it'd be my turn so I could just run up to her.
So by moving out of that space, you are going to take an attack of opportunity from the giant.
All right, bring it on. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Get knocked unconscious, just stay there like a limp noodle.
That's only a 10.
Oh, a 10? That doesn't hit. Yes.
So he absolutely. So he swipes down, missing Kahoo, of course, because he's not technically in that space. He's up higher, but he misses you. You back over the giant. Come up to Unaora, who takes her hands and places them on your shoulders. You regain 7 points of HP back from her Cure Wounds spell.
I'm feeling better.
And then you didn't have to dash over to her, so you still have an action because that was her action to do that.
I'm going to give her a real toothy smile, just a thumbs up, and then cast Aura of Vitality on myself.
Okay.
And then can I use a bonus action this turn to have me heal?
Sure. Why not? Kahoo!
Kahoo's just going to be flying around there, look around for me, and then fly over and land. Make sure I'm copacetic.
Okay.
My God, there's dang people in my way. Tell you what. So.
Well, just so you know, this giant's like 16 foot tall. So even at Ackland at like 6 foot, there's still like 10 foot of giant that you can hit. And the corridor is
I roll a 1.
true. But if you, I'm saying if you take a bow attack, there's plenty of. But yes, I see what you're saying. But
Gotcha.
For some odd reason, I thought Ackland was taller. It's maybe because he's hanging out with a dwarf, but I thought he was.
He's about 6'7". Yeah. I mean, he's tall.
Okay,
Probably around 7 foot. Anyways, yes.
Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to move a little bit.
Okay.
Squeak is going to be behind me. And yeah, I'll use a bow attack. Not.
That hits. Nice.
Scared me.
Yeah, this giant taking the arrow is just continuing to wince in pain.
What is he trying to do? Make us feel sorry for him?
So the giant at the door looks up and sees that you shot it. It's going to reach down, grab a boulder, and chuck it at you, Chitter. That's a 13.
All right, hold up. I got dodgy skills. Okay.
Does a 13 hit you?
Oh yeah, you're right. No, it doesn't. Just missed me.
Excellent. So it goes to the right and breaks against the rocks.
It's fair. Well.
No, he said right, not
No.
left.
To the giant's right, your left. It does not hit Bearwolf.
Yeah, I saw that.
However, the fire giant's going to move just a bit closer. Let's see. From where he's at, I would say you can probably see Chad. Yeah. So he's going to pick up another softball sized boulder and chuck it at you.
At whom?
At Chad. That's a 22 to hit.
Yes.
29 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced
Okay.
to half because you're raging. But yeah, he's just going to continue to shout and giant at you guys.
Oh, it's Anna, not Chad. She's going to shoot at the giant in front of her.
Okay. Uh, 12 doesn't hit. 16 does. Very nice. Starting to hit it in the jugular as it is starting to look a little woozy.
And that was it.
Okay.
Barrel's going to move a little bit over here so you can get sight on the fire giant. He's not gonna. I'm not gonna attack fire giant, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to see it.
him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm still gonna aim for the one at the front door.
Okay. I would say, yeah, if you move one up, you can see it. You don't have full line of sight on it, but you can at least peek and see that he's there. But yeah, you can still definitely attack the other one.
Gonna hit him with some Eldritch Blasts.
6 doesn't hit, 17 does. Poof. It's looking on the edge of consciousness and weebles wobble.
Oh, that's the end of my turn.
But they don't fall down.
Usually. Savin is going to move around the back of the giant. Take his short sword out and jab it in the back of the calf, hoping to make it a reel backward. But that's only a 10. So as he thrusts, he doesn't meet any flesh. Actually, wait. He gets advantage because of where he's at. My bad. That's an actual 10 plus 6. So 16. So he hits. So he thrusts into the calf. He hits, but the giant is still standing.
I could kill this thing or try to get closer to the fire giant. I think I'm going to start working on the fire giant because there's lots of people ranged outside. So I'm going to try to move. I can move here, right?
Yeah, you can move there.
It kind of just put me there. Is that all right?
That's all right. That's fine.
Okay, and I'm going to hit the fire giant.
Okay. I see the 10. So 10's a miss. Yeah, 26 is a hit. 8 points.
I'm good.
Okay. You find just a little piece that isn't plate armor on its leg, and just start hacking away at it. Well, I'm going to leave this for someone else as well. Corbin's going to come and assist. Miss. Miss. He's hitting it, but it's just banging off of this armor.
You said it's what, plate armor?
Yeah. Ackland doesn't quite have the knowledge to understand that he shouldn't kill this giant that's in front of him, though. So he is going to make attacks at it. Second one will hit, and even if he rolls a 1 on his damage, he's going to kill the giant.
I'll yell back and go, Ackland hit good.
Ackland hit good.
Poor Simon. He's going to be smushed.
Let's see if the giant just crumples or if he falls. So as Ackland makes the final blow on this giant, the giant, losing its consciousness, falls onto Ackland.
Does Ackland get a deck save?
If he rolls a 20, he like finds a hole in the ground he lays down in.
Ackland don't know what Dex is.
Ackland can make a deck save.
See, no, watch. If Ackland rolls a natural 20, he just like holds his hand up, and the thing just like breaks a hole through the corpse and just goes around it.
Ackland rolls a natural 17 to make it an 18, which halves the damage as the giant just poof, he out of the way just enough so that he doesn't take the full brunt. But he is now prone and laying under a giant.
Question, since my aura technically covers him, can he be a target of the aura?
Yeah, on your turn.
Okay.
Since you said he kind of fell on Ackland, did the giant like move up like a little bit to cover Ackland? I just no.
Yeah,
never mind.
so Ackland kind of moved this way and the giant fell that way.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and step into here, just around the corner, so I have line of sight on the giant again. I'm gonna go ahead and try. I'm gonna try another ice knife, but I'm gonna aim it back here.
So it's not in radius of your friends.
Correct.
No worries.
And I'll do another level. I'll do another level 4 through the rod. So 13 to hit the ground.
Oh, to hit the ground.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
behind him.
Correct. So you're good on that. It hits.
So then just the giant has to make a deck save, and I gotta roll more d6s. Oh, damn, that's so crappy on the rolls, man.
But he fails his deck save.
So he takes 9 cold damage for a 4th level spell.
Yay!
Way to go.
You guys don't understand. This is a problem
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
I know.
druid.
Yeah, if I can do 9 damage with a cantrip and you're pulling 9 out of a 4th level spell, that's
No, that's not what I meant. I meant this is a problem for a druid whose affinity is fire fighting a fire giant.
Oh.
No, I can't use half of my spells because fire plus fire does not equal good.
Is that all for you?
Yeah, that's actually all I could do. Well, I could transform. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it for me.
Okay. Una Aura is going to ask you, X, how are you feeling?
I'm on the mend. I
Do you
think
need-
our attention should be focused on our comrades. Ackland is in trouble.
Very well. So she's going to move past you.
Because I like to look when she's passing. Oh, yeah.
So she's going to just hopping on the giants. She's going to attempt to pull Ackland from under the giant. She does not succeed. But she's working on it.
All right, I'm gonna Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Ray of Frost at the fire giant.
Okay. Eight does not hit.
Yeah, but it freezes a small tear that rolls down my cheek. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to go ahead and give our dear friend Eklund some health. So he gets to regain a 2d6 hit
Okay.
points.
I'll let you
You
roll
want
that.
to roll?
Oh,
Oh,
I'll,
okay.
I'll let you do it. Okay, excellent.
That is it for me.
Okay. Kahoo!
I'm going to send Kahoo to go fly over to Lady Unora and keep an eye on her. Make sure she's fine.
Okay. Yep.
Thanks.
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
All right, Chitter.
All right, moving on up in the world. Moving over here. Not climbing over the giant. Partially ducking behind the giant. Yeah, and I'm going to loose an arrow at the fire giant.
Okay. 20 hits.
Nice.
You find that spot of armor that isn't covered, and right in there.
Cool. That's it from the bird.
Excellent.
The giant is seeing that it's surrounded, pulls this long greatsword from its sheath and is going to pull 2 attacks on you, Chad. That's a 27.
Yeah.
Okay, so 28 points of slashing damage, reduced to half. And then 19.
Also hits.
Okay, so 28 points of slashing damage, reduced to half. So 28 total points of damage as this giant sword just comes down and starts slicing away at you.
Ow.
But now it's in its turn.
And is going to move for a better clear shot. And is going to shoot him twice.
Okay.
Actually, she's going to send Chill and then shoot. So Chill needs to attack. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm going to try pushing one of the things I think it is. Can you move Chill up there? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, that's not it. How do I attack with Chill? Can you attack for me?
Yes. Two attacks or just the one?
Just one, and she's going to take another one.
Okay. So Chill doesn't bite.
And
24 hits.
I think that's it.
Excellent.
If I dash, does it count as my action too?
Yes.
Okay, but Barrel's gonna dash up behind Savin.
Okay.
And that'll be his turn.
Savin's going to try to make the same move as you guys are surrounding this giant, trying to bring it down. Oh, that definitely hits. So 5 points of damage from Savin as he takes out his great sword and just sticks it in the giant.
Couple of hits.
9 misses. 24 hits. 9 points.
I was clicking on the equipment and not on the attack.
Gotcha. Staying put, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay. Corbin's gonna unleash his 2 attacks. Natural 20.
That's right, dwarves, do your thing.
So 20 points of damage from the first hit. And then another natural 18, so that's going to hit as well. 13 points of damage. So Corbin, finding that he wasn't able to hit before, is just now smacking this thing in, finding purchase. Ackland's going to take his turn to try to escape from under the giant. And he does. And can get next to Unaora. Your turn, Zinese.
Okay. Is anybody still looking damaged?
What isn't Chad, me, and Ackland? We're still low-winded, right? Out of like 185.
188. Thank you very much.
Ackland's about half. He doesn't look too great.
And I'm
Alright.
40 out of 57, so Chad definitely seems to be our priority right now.
I could take half damage, so Zan, you're actually closer to death than I am.
Yeah, but Zan's out of line of fire right now.
Yeah, you're taking a greatsword multi-attack, so
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I will cast Cure Wounds at a 3rd level on Jed.
Yeah, plus I'm your favorite, so.
It's true.
it is true. The dwarf speaks right.
Actually, I'll go ahead and I'll blow another 4 charges on the staff and give him a 4th level Cure Wounds.
Cool.
So you get 22 hit points back.
I'll take them.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move. I'm going to go ahead and step, kind of just sidestep a little bit so that I'm behind Chill.
Okay.
Gonna use chill as a shield there?
No. I just don't want to get behind Chill directly. Because then that's a whole straight line of fire there that could end up very bad. So.
That's it
That's
for
my
you?
turn.
Okay.
Too bad Chill can't knock one of these guys prone.
Unaora is going to sidestep, take 2 attacks. Which both miss. But she tried. She's going to yell, "We need to bring this thing down!" Your turn, Zan.
Indeed it is. If I move 30, can I go stand like amongst the jumbled corpse that is the second, and then still cast and do a bonus action, movement action, and bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And so it's not rough terrain anymore, right?
We're saying that it gets ignored because you've been in the mountains long enough.
I just wanted to make sure that I was covering everybody with my aura.
Gotcha. And
And
you
then-
are.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost again.
18 just hits.
Then I'll just do 4 points of damage. And then with the
Alright.
bonus action, I'll have Chad take 2d6 or 2d
Cool.
whatever.
Yeah, 2D whatever.
2d6, yeah.
You heal. He's choosing to heal you 2d6.
So you can roll a 2d6 and you regain that many hit points. And anybody in the aura, I can choose every time it's my turn to use a bonus action to do that.
Zanny's is just gonna chant Zan, 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 Zan.
Kahoo!
Heal.
And nice.
Kahoo is gonna fly over by Lady Unora and circle above her, just making sure everything's copacetic.
All right.
Okay. Still knee shaky behind the first giant.
Miss.
Uh,
Hits the plate armor, goes tink.
yeah, I feel like I'm in a good spot for Chitter.
Okay.
Is it just me or anybody else nervous the lower on initiative you are? Like, I'm more nervous the lower on the initiative I am.
I'm okay with that.
No, yeah, I do like being higher up.
The giant's gonna spin and unleash 2 attacks on Savin, just trying to cut you guys down. Both hit, but no crits. So let's see. Ugh. 7 goes down and is unconscious.
Well, if he had been smart and used the potion I gave him, because I handed them all out to all the NPCs, he wouldn't be in this situation.
I thought he could handle it.
He forgot to dodge. Oh well, too late. In his turn.
Gotta follow those 5Ds.
Can you roll a chill hit?
Uh, 16 wouldn't hit. And,
It's
well,
an advantage, so it would be 21.
we'll give him advantage. 21, strength check. Makes it natural 13. However, the damage. Nice.
Man, Chill's got teeth of steel.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see who just went down. Corbin?
7.
7.
He's behind the giant.
He's way back there. Okay. And it's just going to shoot her bow.
Okay.
And shoot 7. 7.
No, but it just splinters right off the giant.
You know how bad Cass would have felt if you told her that she accidentally killed somebody? A good person?
Again.
I just want to see what damage would be. Okay. If she had hit Chill, she would have felt really bad.
I think she would have been more angry at
That's
what
horrible.
But she didn't. She splintered against the plate armor.
Remember that
Very well.
time
It's
things
your
Doesn't she
happened,
get to
and now
attack
in
twice?
this game things aren't happening the same way?
Does Enna not attack twice, or am I thinking
she'll,
of?
she'll attack once.
She'll attack once. She gets a total of 2 attacks with chill.
Yeah, Chill can have
Yeah.
one if she gets one. Your turn, Beowulf.
Barrow's gonna hit him with a ray of frost.
Okay.
Do more damage than me, friend.
Say something cool like cool off.
Nope.
Oh, those natural ones though. Doesn't hit.
Does he chill out chill?
No.
I have perfect line of sight. I don't have anybody in my way.
Well, I'm gonna be merciful. No, he does not hit Chill, but he does not hit the giant.
It's proof. The DM hates me. It's proof.
So 7 it is, huh? He's dead.
I'm just okay.
We just keep hitting Savin's dead body.
That would be really bad.
And just to be clear, Gabby is upset that we're not getting hurt.
And
I'm just happy that we're rolling ones.
Is
I
that
just like consistency.
yeah? Just
in
get
my
the
roleplay
ones
role.
out now. Is that all for you, Kuj?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Savin fails his death saving throw.
That's 1.
No.
Does an 18 hit?
It does. This guy is looking really rough.
Does a 15 hit?
Doesn't.
Then I won't do any damage for that.
Okay. Corbin is going to instruct. I'll help Savin if you finish him.
Nothing can be done. You gotta say it out loud.
He does attempt to stabilize Savin, however, fails. Therefore,
He failed his 7 throw.
no.
What?
Well, he's
Don't-
trying to help stabilize Savin and messed it up, so he cost him another death saving throw.
So why didn't he just shove a potion down his mouth as an action?
I don't know. Don't ask
Why
me.
your NPC?
You're acting why I know.
This is the last time I give NPCs potions.
You just collect them off their corpse later before Bear gets to him.
Yeah, why didn't Ackland just drink one of his potions?
Because Boom forgot. Okay, just
Ackland's gonna hit. Ackland hit. That's a hit, and that's a miss.
You do not realize that Ackland's only good about half the time.
it's more than me.
Is it because he's a half giant?
Ackland gets one good hit with his great axe, and the giant is just not doing well.
Alright, what can I do here? Well, see, and Savin just had to go down right where I shot my ice knife last time. These NPCs, I swear to God. Alright, well, since Savin can't save himself, and Corbin's apparently unable to stabilize, I'll go ahead and cast Healing Word on Savin at a level
Excellent.
2. That he deserves that, but that's what we're gonna do.
We need all the help we can get.
So he gets 10 hit points.
He appears stable.
So that's a bonus action. Sorry, my whole thing just like blew up. There we go. I don't really have anything else. I guess that's it for me.
Okay. Despite what you say, Una Ora is the smarter of the people. So she is going to feed a potion to Savin to help him. That's her action. So that's all for her.
All right, I guess I'm gonna do another ray of frost for like piddle damage.
Okay. Doesn't hit.
Then I don't do piddle damage, but I will, as a bonus action, have Chad roll another 2d6.
Man, them ones.
That's a nice roll.
Kahoo!
Kahoo's just going to fly over towards the center and just kind of circle around everybody above us, so I could use him as proxy if I need to.
Chitter.
Chitter attack. Chitter hit.
Just so you're aware, you don't have like full line of sight. You'd have to like move in.
Yeah. Well,
Like
Chad's
you rolled last
really
time and
small.
it. Yeah. No, I'm saying because of the wall. Like,
Ah,
yeah, it's not Chad that's the issue.
you're right. Well, yeah, you're right. Didn't see that. Sorry. Okay, so I shall climb the giant,
Okay.
find footing.
Probably should go one or two more, just to have a clear shot. If you wanted to have it half or 3/4 cover, all right, perfect. Yeah, right. Even there's fine.
Tis.
Hits. How do you want to do this?
Cheddar finally gets one. It's going up his nose and into his brains.
Can you curve the arrow?
No, we
It's like that Bullet movie.
Wanted.
Where
I just
Yeah.
rewatched that the other day.
I'm disappointed in you.
You jump onto the hill giant, over, land, take out your bow, pull it back, wait. The fire giant starts to laugh. Ha, ha, ha. And whew, you let go. It goes up its nose.
Sadism. Whoa.
He falls against this back wall, hitting nobody.
I am your
And-
king.
You are now out of combat.
Barrow goes running up to the fire giant's body to start looking for loot.
Of course.
Cheddar
you
runs
do.
up and starts slapping him. Just kidding. I did this, not you.
Do I need to make perception or investigation?
Roll an investigation check.
Wow.
The slaps prevail.
Bearwolf, you find a potion of supreme healing that you grab out of his pouch. And Chitter, you find a different potion, but you're not quite sure of its contents.
Cool. I'll bag it.
Chug it.
Not today.
Quaff, quaff, quaff.
It's
Save it for
probably
the drink.
legendary. Come on.
Oh,
Like that
maybe if
giant
you run out of
strength
water.
potion.
I guess since I'm standing on top of this giant, I should at least look to see if there's anything valuable underneath my feet.
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check. Just so you get, now that you guys have spent about 30, less than 30 seconds, was growing to a minute. As you have entered, the heat inside this chamber is hot. Like, it's muggy and just, well, it's not as muggy. It's more dry. It's dry and it's just got that heat that just like hits you in a wave.
You open the oven.
Yeah, you open the oven and it doesn't dissipate. It's just, it is so hot in here.
Is the fire giant flaming? Or has his flames, like, quelled?
His flames have quelled, but it seems that that's not quite the source of the heat. It's just hot.
Can I go investigate the giant that was already dead to see if I could see how long he's been dead and possibly what killed him?
Sure. That'd probably be a medicine check. Zan, as you kind of look over these hill giants, they've got this giant club. They don't really have any other like money sacks or anything on them. They just have a big old diaper. You take a peek. There's nothing in the diaper. How long? Probably less than a day. Cause of death? Not too sure. However, while these other giants look cut up and beat up from the damage you guys have inflicted, this one not so much.
I'd like to move and look down the hallway and perceive what I can, or see what I can perceive down the hallway.
Bear will follow.
Okay. Yep, you move past Corbin and Savin, who are just like catching their breath. Savin is berating Corbin for almost letting him die. As you get down this hallway, these giant caverns peak almost at probably 40 feet. And then the corridors themselves are big enough to sustain giants. As you look down, there are more torches. You got about 60 feet. I mean, it's well lit, so you can see all the way down. You see another cavern down the way. You see to the right it ends, but to the left there is a way as well.
Shall we continue, Chad?
Hey, Boom. While this is all going on, I'm going to use my prestidigitation to chill like a foot of like the top of my robe and put it over my head to chill out.
I'm just looking. That's totally fine.
And then I'll go ahead and start trying to catch up to my dwarf buddy, my favorite dwarf, who's extra small.
Oh, for an hour, yeah. You can do that.
I'm going to move forward.
Quick question.
Yep.
Anna gave me the rat armor.
Okay.
I don't know if I can change his sheet, or if you want to do that at another time. Or if you did do that.
I think we did increase his AC, but I don't remember.
Well, it's 13 right now. Let me go look at the base stat.
I forgot. How did we lock Kahu and Zan together?
Giant rat
I'll
armor class
help
is
you.
12.
Yeah, so it got a
You got a 1 point.
he got a +1 increase. Where's Kahu?
Right underneath me. I wanted to
Yeah.
lock the giant just in case.
So then if you click and drag, you should be able to
Yep.
move them both at
Now
the
I
same time.
remember. Thank you.
So as you get where you are, Chad, you can definitely look south and see that there is another large opening, another large cavern to the east. That opens up as well. There are a few rocks that you would need to climb over. However, you can see down this hallway it just expands into a room with what is almost an intersection. And you just see the light emanating. You can kind of peek on your tippy toes or ask someone to lift you up. But there's definitely a light source coming from that end of the hallway.
Insert the Lion King scene here.
I just scrolled down and I saw the room that you're talking about. I was like, what is he talking about? This ends. Now I see it though.
Is everybody healed up and ready for more fighting if we keep going?
I think Ackland's still rough, and
we should probably take a long rest or a short rest, depending.
well, if we do short rest, I can do the Song of Rest, and everybody gain a little bit extra if you don't want to use as many hours or whatever. Because I don't know how comfortable I would be with resting inside their lair
It's awfully
without,
hot.
Yeah, and tiny hut won't fit all of us. It will only fit 9, and there's 11 like essentials and a couple
good.
non-essentials.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I think Anna's good too. She hadn't done anything.
Probably
there.
just a short rest, just enough so that Savin can get up and everything.
And what's Ackland at?
Ackland hurt.
Yeah, I think short rest would be fine then.
Okay, where do you guys want to do that? Right where we are? Do you want to go into one of these rooms?
And if we put our back to this wall right here, then we can see everything that's coming from any direction. So at least that would give us a bit of protection right there.
It's just hot. We're not taking damage or anything, right?
The ground is hot. The walls are hot. It's just hot. But you don't seem it's not enough that it hurts right now. It's just very uncomfortable.
Okay, we can either do it inside or go outside and then come back to this.
I say outside, honestly. I know we'll have to move back, but in the end, it'll be much more like it'd be easier to actual rest instead of, not being able to really sit on the floor or anything.
All right, can I get a short rest outside?
Okay. You guys don't have to move your tokens for brevity's sake. We'll take a short rest. And who is anybody not resting?
Hold on. Before we rest, can I ask Bear to recharge the staff?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can I ask Dreve? Well, during the rest, she could check out this potion.
Does Beowulf get spells back on a short rest?
Yes, I do.
Oh, sweet. That's an excellent feature.
Yeah, that's one of the balancing things for warlocks because they only get 2 spell slots a day, but they recover them at a short rest. So that's you didn't use any spell slots, right?
Nope.
So
I
that's
saved
6.
them. Oh, I'm on the 4th level now, Dreve.
Oh, so what are all your spells cast at? They're all cast at 4th? Sweet, so that's 8. Hell yeah. Thanks.
I got more spells to mess with Boom.
Right. So you all find is there anyone who didn't rest?
I didn't need to.
Is there anything you wanted to accomplish during the short rest, or just stay with everyone else who's resting?
I'm holding this point just in case something comes out, just as a safety guard for everyone else.
I want to ask Zynes if she could maybe try to identify the mystery potion.
Zynes is not the person to do that. Zan is the person for that.
Zynes.
Better make sure to hold on to it with 2 hands.
Here's the thing, Zan. If you drink this, I'll cut you.
As a service to a friend, I won't drink it. Just go ahead and hand it here, and I'll take a couple minutes of my time and tell you what you've got.
I put Squeak Squeak at his feet and hand him the potion.
All right.
My lips like quivering and my hands a little shaken, and I keep looking to the stopper of the potion and over to Gab, and then down at Squeak Squeak, and then over to Lady Honora, and I'm like,
Being watched.
And so I'd go ahead and, as a ritual, I'll cast Identify. So in a couple minutes, I'll tell you what you got.
So 10 minutes. Were you resting?
Aye.
Okay. So you'll need to do this.
Yep.
You can probably do this while you rest. Ish. Makes the rest a little longer, but it's fine. Do you want me to give everyone the access to see it?
No.
Okay.
So I can feel special.
And me.
Well, it's up to him. He knows it's up to him if he tells you what it does. All right, you should have it in your inventory.
Delicious punch. It's a bottle of pee.
It's
It's
like
both.
it's the worst potion ever.
Actually, it makes you
I
fly.
can't tell if that's a good reaction or a bad one from him.
Put it this way, Zan really, really wishes he could quaff this.
It's probably another giant strength.
What'd you find out, Zan? I squeak, squeak. At his knees. We'll get your knees, man.
Can you send it just to Gab?
Yeah.
Do it. See what she says.
Are you like whispering this to her then?
Yeah.
We could be like a separate.
Then if she chooses to share it with everybody, she can tell
So
her.
he-
you
so
know,
he-
what's-
So you should have it in your. He tells you not out loud the effects of this potion. Anyone else trying to do anything? All the NPCs are rested, getting their health back. Well, the rest has ended, so you guys can do what you wish now.
I think we should go south.
I'll just go where my little gnome buddy goes.
No.
Gnome?
Nobody.
He's
Or dwarf.
offended.
Oh, wow.
Shots fired.
He's definitely not getting in the
I'm-
pouch now.
Gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it go.
The next thing you know, she's going to call you a hobbit.
She's
or a
only been
halfling.
nice to me. I'm just gonna let it go.
Was a slip of the tongue.
Oh,
And the
She's-
last
she was
person
just
to
drunk.
mix up races was Beowulf.
now are we going to ask any of the council members that are here what they want to do? I mean, are they pretty much falling in line with us after they saw our combat prowess, or do they have equal input?
So you all went outside. So you got a respite from the heat. As you enter back into the heat, Una Ora, I would trust you to lead us on. However, it is quite hot. And if I remember correctly, these fire resistance potions only last an hour. So we will want to use them at the correct time.
I was gonna say we didn't drink them yet, did we?
No,
Okay.
Does Una or have a cloak on?
she does.
I'll go up to her and offer to chill out, cubic foot on the top of her cloak to kind of keep her cool.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to do it to myself again. I can do it to one more person if you guys need to, chill out.
Nah, Beowulf's got a fever for treasure down in the southern corner.
Okay, then I'll walk up to Chill and see if Chill's wearing a collar or some kind of like bandana.
He's
Can
got
I chill
armor.
Chill?
He's got
Okay,
armor,
then
yeah.
I'm gonna chill Chill's armor.
He takes a drink. I'm gonna check out this chest and advise I needs to keep an eye on Beowulf.
I want to go and look for golden goose eggs in the giant's lair.
Beowulf's gonna open up this chest.
Um,
I'm gonna stand
It
back
is-
but watch him.
it is locked.
Beowulf's gonna charge up an Eldritch Blast and blast the lock.
I can help you with that, friend.
Make an attack.
Are they all locked? Boom.
The one that you try is locked as well. 18.
Yeah.
The keyhole's gone.
I can open it though, right?
Are the hinges gone?
No, the hinges aren't gone, but like the locking mechanism is toast.
Work like a charm. Beowulf opens it up.
Is that a magic pun?
Just so you're aware, these are giant sized. So while a
Do I need
normal
it?
chest, you probably need like a buddy. Chad's
Get
definitely
up on
gonna
the
need a
lip.
buddy.
I was just going to try and just try to brute strength it open.
Make a strength check.
I get advantage on that.
Okay.
Just because of who I am.
Who I am.
Should
While you're
you-
messing with this,
Just punch through the bottom,
I'm
and
gonna-
maybe everything will come spilling out.
clear my throat and just kind of roll my eyes, knowing that I could unlock these chests easily for them, but they still want to be like this about it.
Chitter, come help me lift this.
I'm unlocking it.
Chad,
And-
you just give
well,
the
you're unlocking
keyhole.
the one near you.
You give the keyhole just a good whack, and it opens.
I look inside.
You can't.
Yeah, it
That
is like eye level with you, but you can take kindness and kind of push up the top. You like barely look inside.
It like falls in and it slams down on top of him.
I'll look with him.
Okay.
I'll look with the-
In Bearwell's chest, there's a set of half plate armor. There are some. Let's see. There's a lot of gold. Like you have never seen this much gold in your life.
Oh,
Same with Zines and Chad. Like the half of the chest is just covered in gold.
Does gold have
um,
weight?
It does.
it does have weight.
I actually did the math. So 50 gold is a pound. Just if you're taking, keep that in mind. We don't do encumbrance too much, but there is only so much that you can carry. And you know how much the bag holds as well. Just keeping that in mind. So there's like a layer of gold. In each chest, there are 6 what look like star rubies. And then, yeah, that's it.
The bag of holding, however, does not contain weight.
No, but it does have a limit for what it can carry.
It has a
Ugh,
it has a max.
magic.
All right,
Useless.
Beryl's gonna try to blast open the other lock on the opposing.
As he
Chest.
does this, Chitter's like, yes.
I mean, I took everything but the gold so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you take the 6-star rubies, you would approximate they're probably worth 1,000 gold apiece.
We
you
take the
said-
wrong chest, man.
And you said those were also in Chad's chest as well?
Each chest had 6.
Oh, okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll lift those up. So, since Chad can't really reach inside, I'll go ahead and reach inside and
Okay.
and I'll just talk to Chad and say, do you want me to put these in the bag of holding for now?
That'll work.
Me and
Okay.
Bear will split those among ourselves.
What are we
Those
splitting?
three-
Oh,
those
the
3 rubies.
rubies?
Each. They're worth 1,000 gold each.
And then I'll ask Chad if he would like me to gather up this gold as well.
Sure.
I'll tell Chad, do not let this lid fall down on top of me.
I'll keep prying it open.
Okay. How much gold are you trying to get? Obviously, probably not counting because that would take time. Are you just like shoving it in the bag until it feels good? Okay.
What is the capacity of the bag of holding as far as gold pieces go?
Well, I mean, it can hold up to 500 pounds, correct? Let me look.
25,000 gold pieces? Probably less than that because there's stuff in there, but
Let me look here. Bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet. So yes, 500 times 50 is, if it had nothing else in it, that's how much gold it could have.
Well, it does have stuff in it.
I know. You're just gonna
So-
have to approximate.
Take your time.
Would
Beowulf
you
just
say-
starts shoveling gold into his
Would
pockets.
you say there's like 2,000 pieces of gold at least?
There's probably like 5 in each.
Oh, there's 5,000 gold in each.
Yeah.
Oh well, then I
Each
can
chest.
A thousand's like
like
20.
all 5,000.
So you definitely can't get all of it. There's just way too much.
5,000 in each chest.
How much can Beowulf hold?
And how much was it?
It depends on your
1
personal
pound per
weight.
50.
What is
So,
the reason
like,
why
if
we
that-
definitely can't get it all?
'Cause
Time?
it's too much.
Well, it is gonna. No, if you find a way, I'm just saying in the bag specifically is what I was saying. No,
Right.
if you
How much does 5,000 gold weigh?
Divided by
It's 100 pounds.
that'd be 100 pounds.
I could easily hold that with what's in my bag.
Do it.
But I will take all the gold out of this chest.
Okay. It's probably gonna take you.
I'll just sit there and start shoveling it in. I'm not even trying to count it. I'm just shoveling it in. But however
Okay.
long it takes, that's fine.
I don't know how long it would take to shovel gold in the back. It depends. Probably takes you about 20 minutes.
That's
Bill?
fine.
Especially if you can call someone over, like Zan, if he's willing to help you. But you guys, you can get it in the back.
You know what? How about Zan and his mage hand come help you out, and then we can really speed it
Yeah.
up. Because
Okay.
mage hand can do what, 10 pounds? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So about 10, 12 minutes, you guys can empty that chest into the bag of holding. Beowulf, what's your strength modifier? Or what's your strength score, I should say?
12. No, 9.
What are you carrying right now? Just let me look. Just let me look.
because
You're-
doesn't it already add in your gold weight whenever you put it in? on
Yeah.
your-
Yeah. But your total weight is going to be 9 because whatever your score is times 15.
I'm already carrying a bunch of shit.
It should have the weights for it down on your character sheet. How much?
No,
you're
I know.
carrying.
I know what my total weight is at the moment.
Yeah, so
So do 9 times 15 and then subtract what you've already got, and that'll tell you how much left you can carry.
right, which is about 7 pounds of gold.
Come on, Mr. Calculus.
I'm not thinking right now.
So 7 pounds of gold. So 7 times 50.
They're 350.
You could grab 350 and be full, like not like your Skyrim, like close
Yeah.
to walking slow.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
350.
Okay.
Could grab about 3,500.
That's
Does
gonna.
Shitter have a place to hold it
I
all?
did
Yeah.
the math.
Yeah,
Well,
Under his
that's
feathers.
capacity.
Like- Because your backpack
That's a good
definitely won't
question.
hold that much.
I could fill the chalice.
You could play Tetris, yes. What you have an explorer's pack?
I have a Dungeoneer's pack.
Okay.
This is where Chitter lives now.
I was gonna say I technically have 2 bags. I have a scholar's pack and a dungeoneer's pack.
Dungeoneer's pack.
So it says the weight is 61.5. So if you take some of that stuff out, you can replace it with gold.
I need these things. But I can buy new things with the gold. Well, I haven't needed a hammer yet. Okay, I'll do the math and then I'll get back to you.
Okay. It'll probably take you. Is Beowulf going to help? That's the question.
He's definitely helping himself.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't take him that long to get that much gold. But if you're trying to, half empty this chest, it's going to take you. It's going to take you a while.
If you
I guess Beowulf will help.
I'll give you a tip
What kind of armor
I
is
don't
that
think I
thing
can hold
wearing?
it anymore.
later.
Kind of armor.
Yeah.
In the chest that he found down here.
No, what kind of armor is Ackland wearing?
Ackland is not wearing armor.
Can he wear armor?
He could if he chose to.
Would Ackland like plate mail? plate armor? Shiny
Acklin.
plate armor?
I'm holding the
Mm.
half plate armor.
Acklin good.
You sure? You took a couple hits. This would surely help you out. And I show him gold line plate armor that I had in my back. It's shiny.
Mm. Acklin take.
Okay, I'm gonna give him the gold line plate armor from my pack.
Okay. And that's
For
just like
free.
that's just regular half plate armor.
Well, no, it was full plate armor that I took off of one of the big honcho guards from
That's
way
that
back when,
ornate
and I've
armor.
been carrying it around. Yeah, it was from the big lieutenant guy, like the really ritzy one when we were murdering all the guards in the city.
Yeah.
Just trying to dump weight.
Can Chitter take
Okay.
500 pounds or 500 pieces of gold?
Easily, yeah.
Nailed it. He'll come back someday.
Okay.
Me and Bear on a wild one adventure.
Teleport the chest.
I'm also going to toss my iron plate shoulder that I've been carrying around too. Now that
Also,
I'm
is the
actually thinking
floor
about weight.
freaking lava in this room?
It is. You have all managed to skirt it, but it is a pool of just bubbling magma.
Barrel's gonna look at the next chest and blast that one.
What'd you say, Chad? Okay. Yeah, you blasted it. It's just got more gold.
Nothing else noticeable, just gold.
Correct.
Bear, can you hold it open while I take a money bath real quick?
Yeah,
Always wanted to do this.
Scrooge McDuck.
Jumps in and he's
like diving money.
he spits it out like water.
You do.
He jumps out and he's like, okay, I appreciate that, man. I just needed to get that out of my system.
Beowulf will remember this location for later.
Should we try to lock these chests?
It's kind of late for that.
They're pretty much busted.
Do we have duct
I'm
tape?
busting those open.
I mean, the gold we can't carry, we could always dump in the lava in the.
Yeah, okay.
What's wrong with you? No.
Are there those blankets on the floor?
Yeah, put a chest on it and drag.
These are large mats. Yeah.
Can we?
I have some
We should
What
just.
are these?
We should take the mats and just put them over the chest so nobody will find them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought we were suggesting like a dog sled kind of thing, but that's fine too. Like,
You'll have to
Dump
go
all the
and
gold in the mat.
you'll have to go investigate that pile there, Bear.
Doing so.
put it under the bed.
So you guys are gonna take the mats and cover the chests.
Wait, it just occurred to me. Gold is a really good bait for dragons.
Okay.
Oh God.
So we could dump the gold into one of the in the mats and drag them out as bait.
Ooh, we could put the mat over the lava, and then put the
Gonna
gold
die.
on
No.
the mat.
No.
I think the lava pit is a little smaller than a dragon would be.
It would hurt a little for his toes.
So as Beowulf heads over to this, what seems to be pile of bones and things, you look through. You find different color sets of robes: yellow, red, blue, green, purple. And you find a couple of what look like tubes. You look inside; they have spell scrolls in them. You find 2 of those. You find a staff, and then you also find a bottle of a little bit bigger than a normal potion, and it has some milky liquid inside.
Can I tell what's on the spell scrolls?
Make an Arcana check.
Does he share this information with us?
He's just getting over there to kind of sift.
Not
through
right
it.
away. I will, but not right away. 16.
16. Yeah, you. Let me see here. The one you don't recognize, but you do know it is a high level spell. Can't type. Can't type. Okay. They both just appear to be high level spells, but you can't quite tell.
I'm gonna pocket those for now. Can I detect any magic coming from the staff, or is it just like a normal staff?
It does look very elegant. It is white and has these edges on the top of it.
Big Gandalf the White. I'm gonna take that staff,
Okay.
and then
Bear
Barrel's gonna.
carry it.
He's gonna. I have a staff with me, but I'm gonna drop that and trade it.
You
You
meant the
don't want to
scrolls.
look at it, friend?
I will in a second, but I'm gonna take the potion in the meantime and throw it to Zan.
The potion?
Yeah, the potion.
Zen's face
She's
just kind of
watching you.
quivers, and he looks at Unora and Gabby again, and he's just too nervous not to quaff it. And he just looks at it and just looks back, like, what do you want me to do with this?
Quaff.
He unstops the top and he gets it right to his lips. No, I must not. I must persevere.
Boom's eyes.
To help curb his temptation, I'll kind of like reach around and kind of take the potion from him.
No, I'll put both hands on it and it's going to be a battle. I cannot relinquish this potion yet. I'm just still so torn.
How does Una feel about this?
I
Does she
mean,
care?
she's watching the whole thing, but she's more interested in what Bearwell found.
Oh,
I like your
you might
cloak,
can
man.
wrench it from my hands then with that massive 5 strength roll.
So you
I roll
guys,
2.
you guys both.
Shatters.
No, they just. There's no.
Test his
no
strength rolls again.
Let go of it.
No.
Watch it be a
Please?
growth.
You let go.
All right, opposing strength rolls.
Be a growth potion.
They're fighting over this large potion that
Farewell gave
Farewell-
to Zan for
Bearwell
some reason.
gave to Zan to quaff. So opposing strength rolls again.
Oh,
15.
oh!
You pull. Oh, but your hand slips. Zan, you have it in your grasp.
I quickly stash it away in my pack.
Okay.
Don't quaff it.
I'm reformed. I'm changed.
Went through
Uh,
12 program.
Una Or is
Go
gonna.
over with.
Yeah, she's gonna make her way over to you.
I was gonna say I'm gonna go over towards Zan and ask him to identify my white staff that I just found. But
As
also
soon as the girl
inform him.
approaches you, you're like, psh, and you leave her alone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna inform him that there's these robes of different colors over there as well. But for the
We could all be
meantime,
the Power Rangers.
I know.
Do the robes match any colors of the keepers of magic and stuff that we've bumped into, and the guys that teleport us around? Because didn't each
Perception-
city
Make,
have?
make a perception check.
They send like a scout from every tower.
From where you're at, you look, and that's exactly what it looks like. And as you are realizing this, Una Ora would look and say, I know exactly why the keepers only had enough potions for us. They sent a force themselves.
Zan's gonna go ahead and just say like a quick prayer to himself to Revorhu to watch over the keepers that obviously were destroyed and annihilated.
Maybe they're just running around naked.
Yes, maybe.
Have faith.
Zan, do you think
That
you,
was perfect.
You think you can identify this white staff for me?
Yes. Shall I let the lady know what it is too, or do you want to keep this between you and I?
Me and you for now.
Okay. Then in the next 10 minutes or so, boom, I'll kind of seclude myself to the side here and as a ritual cast Identify on it.
Okay.
Also, Beowulf will ask if anybody wears half plate armor.
The small one.
Hey, Chad, you want some new armor, buddy?
Will it
Sure.
fit?
Yeah, will it fit? Didn't he have some other armor he was trying to grow into?
What is it? What kind of armor is it?
It's half plate from what I can tell. I mean, Zan could probably tell you more and once he identifies it.
Boom, I have a secret question.
Okay. Do you want to go to the secret chat?
First time in the secret
Let's
group
do it.
environment.
Okay. So it's half plate armor.
And boom, if you would go ahead and share that staff with Cooge, just so he has the note for it.
I'll go ahead and take the plate, put it in my pack.
Should I suggest that we move on?
Let's shall.
Let's shall.
Before you guys move on, she would come up to you, Zan. And you were very brave. And it seems that you like to drink things. Perhaps we could drink something when this is all over.
But of course, my lady. You guys stop.
Anna doesn't say anything and walks away.
Yes.
She would also add, also what you had in your hand, I would not drink it.
Oh, thank you, my lady. Thank you for the tip. Do you know what it is?
I would have to look at it, but I believe time is as the essence at this time.
I agree.
All right, so you guys moving on?
Yeah, let's
Yep.
I guess the other hallway. You guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and group up, and then I will copy and paste you over to the next map.
Well, I'll stand right
So-
behind you, Dad.
Yeah, so wherever you want to be.
I can't move. There you go. Thanks.
Sorry, Cooge, wherever you want to be.
Sorry, I was equipping the staff.
No worries. But you also notice that it does have to be attuned. You haven't had enough
that's
time
what
to
I was
attune.
about to say.
I haven't had time to do that yet.
Correct. All right, you should. Everything's a little smaller than it was, but just to make everything kind of shape the same. So you should be able to see. Should be on the map. Okay, everybody good? You're on the left side.
Let's see.
I charge the lava. No, wait. I just move up and take a look.
Okay. These rocks can be passed kind of one at a time, because they require climbing. But as you climb over one at a time, you guys see these large pools of magma that just emanate heat, and it is not much hotter, but you just feel the source of this impetuous heat that is throughout this whole cave system.
I don't trust my roll 20 dice enough to jump over lava.
Well, what is your strength score? Because this will be helpful for everyone. Your strength score is going to be the amount of feet that you can jump with a 10-foot run up.
I have an 18 strength.
Then you can jump 18 feet with a 10-foot run up. So you could yeah. You could get to, you could almost, well, not really, but you could probably easily make that.
So
Hold on.
even some of us that are real high in acrobatics, it still wouldn't matter.
Well, that's just your base far jump. That's just how much you. It's when you're trying to like jump over something that you kind of have issues. And these platforms, as you start to get in there, you'll notice are very same level.
I would like to take this time to cast jump on myself,
Okay.
which triples my jumping speed or my jumping distance.
All right.
Do you want to jump and do a quick scout and see which way we need to go so we don't have to jump multiple times?
Yeah, I could do that. Because you said it, so with a run, so 13 feet, so triple that.
39.
39.
So yeah, I could jump I can pretty much jump 40 feet.
Yeah, you could almost not even need that middle part.
Which way do you want me to go first, Chad?
Why don't you go clockwise?
Okay, so although I don't need it, just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and still land on the middle island.
Okay. Yep, easy enough. No roll needed because with that you can easily just whew, and land over. Which way are you looking?
Do I see that?
If you're looking that way, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I would have probably looked around before jumping onto the next island.
You jump down, you look, and you almost poop your pants.
Yeah.
I think I see the corner of that from where I am.
You see this giant, you catch yourself, and you have the realization, it's not real. It's not real. But as you inspect it further, this giant onyx carved statue of a dragon towers in this cavern, surrounded by lava.
Okay, it's not real.
I wonder how much it's worth.
Okay.
Do you want to tell us what you see?
Yeah.
I didn't jump there. I was just showing the camera.
Yeah, you're good.
So guys, my heart still works in case you guys didn't know this. But there is a giant dragon onyx statue.
Barrow gets scared and just yells dragon at the top of his lungs.
I put it in my pack.
Shitter goes like, dragon! Ah! They start like squawking around.
Like, it's a statue, guys. It's not real. Once I catch my breath and get my legs to stop shaking because it's not real, we'll go ahead and just do the quick scout like Chad suggested and go clockwise, so I'll go to the top first.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Okay. 22.
All right. So you get to about there.
Okay.
When you realize there's a tripwire. So you stop. And you look up, and there's this huge log that has barbs carved into it that if you would have continued would have smacked you.
I stop for a second and get the feeling of deja vu because that's happened to me before. Is there a way to avoid the tripwire?
Yeah, you see it easily. So you can sidestep it if you wish.
Yes, I would like to sidestep it since I saw it.
Okay. You can continue into the chamber, and you see what you see before you. Just lots of more lava and a few stones, but nothing of value. Nothing of interest.
Okay.
Is any one of us wanting to move up, or are we letting Zini's like scout?
You can. The rocks that are here you only can really go over one at a time. So you can clamber over them if you want. He's just kind of scouting right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay next to Chad.
So I will come back this way, carefully avoiding the tripwire again.
Sure.
and jump back to the middle.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and there's nothing up there, guys. Nothing up
So-
there.
To be clear, Beowulf is standing next to lava next to me.
He is indeed. He stands right next to you.
Okay.
Is it hot in here? Just me.
I was just making an observation. I don't have any other moves after that.
Yeah.
It is a true fact.
No tiny push.
Nobody would ever know.
Only 9 people behind us.
Well, it's only a single file, so only I would know. And would
I'm
I
sure
tell anyone?
Chad could make it look like you slipped and he tried to catch you and just
No.
could not save you.
I think that Beowulf found enough gold and just left the party. I don't know where he went.
Or it weighed him down and he fell over into the lava.
So, all right. So, what are you doing, Zines?
I'm gonna go ahead and continue across.
Okay.
Being on the lookout for traps, since now I know that there was one in the other one. I want to
Roll perception
Very
check. Another perception check.
20.
All right. Duly noted. No traps right now.
Okay, and then when I get to about right here, I will holler back to Chad and Beowulf, since I look back and see him there now, that this path loops around a corner.
Chad go hopping and skipping across the lava.
No, I'm just
Now he should.
doing camera work.
Gotcha.
All right. So, Zines yells back. The way is clear. The way loops.
Does it look like we should go that way?
Hold on. I will step forward a little bit.
Okay. No traps.
Yes, this seems to be our best bet.
Beowulf's just gonna look at the onyx statue and just yell. I'm trying to think of an insult for a dragon.
Did Beowulf make the jump?
What's your strength score?
You're full of
I have-
hot air.
I have 9 on my strength score.
You can make it.
And how much gold are you carrying?
That is not relevant.
It is relevant. How much gold you can? Like you're
He's
at
max
capacity,
capacity.
right?
Yeah.
All right. You make the jump.
The
For
momentum of
now.
the gold just like
Yeah, I'm gonna make the jump too.
Okay.
Using Beowulf as a wall in case I stumble.
At this point, if your strength score is over 5, I'm going to give you these jumps. So you guys can one by one get over the rocks, and if you wish, follow the party. Your companions are going to bring up the rear.
Beowulf's just gonna be suspicious and blast, throw an Eldritch Blast down at the onyx statue.
All
I
right,
swear
roll,
to God, if you blast it and that thing comes to life,
roll an
we are
attack.
throwing you in the lava ourselves.
sacrifice him.
Poof. It does not do any damage.
Any movement?
No.
All right,
Not
Beowulf's
yet.
just gonna continue on his way, hop and skip across the lava.
Okay. Are you going, Zan?
You
Oh,
can do it.
yeah, I guess.
Try to impress her. Like do a flip when you jump over it.
I mean, I do have stellar acrobatics, but I don't want to roll a 1 and fall in the lava.
I mean, honestly, instead of sending Zines a scout, Zan could have sent Kahoo.
Well,
mean,
you
just
wanted to
saying.
cast jump. I mean, not
I
to
know.
step out. I was
Which-
I
thinking
know.
about that earlier too.
Which the
Yes.
spell is coming close to a fade.
That's
You
fine.
can use like a no. All right, quick question, real quick. Yeah, they say whenever it's within 100 feet of me, it can communicate telepathically to me, and
Okay.
then separately it says that I can dull my senses to my present and see and hear everything that the owl hears. Is there a range effective to that? Is it the same 100 feet or more? Because it doesn't seem like it'd be that far if it's just 100 feet.
It says while your familiar is within 100 feet, you can communicate telepathically. Additionally, as an action, So it's the way it's written. It seems the within 100 feet stays
Okay.
the same. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes.
Kahoo and Cheddar, did you know that birds, when they get hot, they hold their mouth open like a dog? And so we're both like,
Cheddar, close your mouth before a fly gets in there.
I just eat it, man.
Yeah, the heat is starting to get to you guys. It's probably, well, not quite. Hasn't quite been an hour.
Does it affect me because I come from the mountains?
It's a little more uncomfortable than home, but it is a little closer.
Do I feel kind of at home here with the fire affinity?
Oh yeah, this is your territory.
Zan, shouldn't you change your armor to fire resistance?
It's already fire resistance.
Okay.
I double checked that earlier.
So I will continue around the corner.
Okay.
With my trusty dwarf buddy.
All right. No traps. Nothing seems out of place. However, when you get to about here, you round the bend. You do start seeing small little holes in not like pin-sized holes, but almost like
Spike size?
more like a tunnel, like something tunneled. You see a couple of
Like
these.
burrows.
Rat size.
ERS size? Like squeak sized or
Zionese roll perception check.
Can I too, because I know about tunnels and rocks and things?
Yes, and take your advantage.
22.
Boom, don't sound too depressed.
No. I didn't mean to sound. No, I want him to use
He's
that.
like, fine, dwarf. Yeah, take your advantage.
Also
Two-
22.
Yeah, 222s. No, these look. You definitely know these were probably carved, Chad. These were not made naturally, but not made like from an organic creature either. Something probably made these for a specific purpose.
Are you saying the whole tunnel is that way, or
No. Just these. There's only like one or two little burrows, almost like it's not mouse size, but it's like a mouse hole. But it's probably like
Share.
2 foot high.
If I put my hand up to it, do I feel like cool air coming out of it? Like, could it possibly be like a ventilation system or anything?
It is still just the same hot air.
how many of these holes are there?
Just 2.
So not like arrow holes in the wall like before, because we're all out of boats.
Correct.
Maybe
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like the pinholes or the giant things that came at you.
drainage system, maybe? Whatever.
Stick your white staff in there.
I am not sticking that staff in there
You're not attached to it yet.
yet.
Well,
How
I
long
have,
would-
I have a rapier I'm willing to stick in there.
How long would it take me to attune to that, by the way?
Takes about a short rest. I mean, you can try to attune to it while you're walking.
Yeah, like
But-
as I picked it up, I would try to attune to it as I walked through.
But I would say that with you like jumping, like you can't quite focus enough. So you need to either walk for like a straight 30 minutes or like sit with it.
I'm gonna ask Chad if he wants to go ahead and continue along.
I'm going to put my face directly up to one of the holes and try and look down the hole.
Yo,
Okay.
hello.
You dark vision takes you for about 60 feet and it's just a straight tunnel.
Okay, I'm satisfied.
Hello.
Let's move on.
I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should sit down and attune to my staff or not.
If you sit down, your ass is getting left behind. Just saying.
Yeah, but this
Probably
could
too.
help. This could help.
Well, then maybe Bear should keep secrets
this
to
would
himself.
help.
It's a staff of frost.
Its Kona code does like 88 damage.
This would help a lot. If we could just take 30 minutes, I can attune to this thing.
What are
I
you going to do
can't
with
take
your
the heat.
other staff?
I left it at the pile. It was just a regular staff. Is everybody? Is okay? Anybody okay with that? Against that?
How long is it going to take you to attune?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Someone has to fan me though.
Teach Squeak how to do it.
Okay. With little pawn.
How long have we been in here so far?
You're looking at with the because you never step back outside. So with the looting, with the stuff, you're looking at like 45 minutes to 50.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and redo all my chilling actions.
Okay, so you guys are gonna take a short rest.
No, I can still chill more.
Yeah, you can do that.
Sure.
I haven't decided what
I don't
to
think it's a good
put my
idea for
vote
us
in.
to take a short rest in here.
No, I think we need to figure out where this leads, and then run away. I mean, and then decide.
Let's. Yeah. I almost feel like there might be another room, like one more opportunity to do that beforehand. So maybe we found like a really secure location.
I think regardless, we're going to be stuck in this fire cave with all this heat.
Well, does Tiny Hut let heat in? If
No,
you
but it
think-
can only fit 9 of us.
Right, but like me, I'm comfortable in the heat. I don't have to sit inside the tiny hut.
I mean, if I need to make the tiny hut, yeah, we can make the tiny hut, and it's the weather inside the tiny hut is perfect. It's the weather, the settings, everything. Whenever
Yeah.
you do tiny hut, it's muy,
Air
it's
conditioning.
really good.
It says the atmosphere is nice and not affected by outside weather.
So,
So
yeah,
I-
I mean,
We could
Cast
take
it
a
when you're
tiny
breathing
hut.
fire. Where could you fit it?
Tiny hut could fit right where he's at.
Yeah, it can
Oh.
fit.
It's tiny.
I mean, isn't it? It's 10. Yeah. I mean, it'll
Or he could
I'll
just like
block the way.
it'll take up like this whole like corner here.
Well, then why don't I fall back slightly in the tunnel and make it so those that want to be forward can be forward, and those that want to be in the hut can be in the hut.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I need to be in the hut.
Like right here, boom.
I'll stay on the outside because I'm
Whatever.
okay in this weather.
Whatever works for you guys.
I'll stand guard.
Well, I have to be here. Kahoo's not counted as one of the entities, and if you are going to counter, then I can just make them fold into a pocket dimension. Because I don't want that to count against us.
I won't count him. If he
So
like
you
hit
are-
your shoulder or something, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else, Nora,
Seriously,
want to
sweet,
come
run
hang out in my
inside.
tiny hut?
I was gonna say, Chitter, aren't you
I mean-
hot? Need to come chill.
Me and Squeak.
You want to
Squeak's
throw on your aura just so I
Yep.
can see, because as many of the companions that can fit they're gonna want to fit.
You said 10-foot cylinder, right?
Yeah, I believe it's 10
Yeah.
foot, right? Yeah.
I think Chill would want to go in too.
Okay. Yeah, Chill can go. So that leaves Zines, Chad, and Inna outside.
Do
Okay.
we have enough time to cast it as a ritual?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes to cast as a ritual.
Yeah. And during that time, that gives Cooge 10 minutes to start trying to meditate towards attunement.
Okay.
So it'd take less time to be in the tiny hut.
That works for me.
Boom. Question.
Sure.
Because you said we can only be in the heat for so long before it started becoming too much. How long do you have to be out of the heat? Like, obviously, I know you can't just like jump on tiny hut and come back out and you're fine. Your whole
Right.
hour's been reset. How long would you need to cool down for
Pro-
before stepping?
Probably a short rest would probably. This short rest is probably going to reset and get everyone in the hut.
Okay, I was just curious to see if.
So, you feel all right. I mean, it hurt. It doesn't hurt. It's hot, but it's just because
It's not
of
oppressive heat.
it is oppressive heat, but to Zines, it just doesn't feel as oppressive because of something inside of you. You just feel akin to this temperature. However, Chad and Inna, if you're going to stay the short rest out, you guys are going to have to make Constitution saves.
I think Inna probably would have gone in to the
Okay.
side.
There's probably just enough room. She can sit on the corner there. That's fine. So you'll take a Constitution
Yeah,
save,
that's 9.
and that's the max, right?
Yep. Well,
didn't
unless
mean to
you're
roll.
going to count,
Well.
Since Liv is half a dwarf, and
But he's not.
Grieve,
He's not in there.
Grieve, you can't change into anything smaller.
She's not going in.
I'm not going in.
I'm just
Doesn't need
saying.
to.
I didn't mean to roll at advantage, so 26 okay?
26 is fine. You manage to put off the exhaustion that may creep up on you by being in this heat for too long. So if anyone besides attuning to a Staff of Frost needs to do anything, you may. While everyone else is resting inside this nice, not air conditioned, but it's definitely better than what you were in, dome. Zines and Chad, you don't see anything. You just hear the slight bloop, 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 bloop. As it's like,
While they're resting, can I just come up to this ladder and just check it for traps, or this bridge thing, and just kind of check it for traps while we're waiting?
sure.
14.
Doesn't appear to be trapped. However, it doesn't look as though it is meant to hold your size of a creature. It was probably made to only hold about, you would guess, 50 to 70 pounds.
Okay.
So it doesn't look as well made, and it doesn't look like it will hold a lot of weight.
I'll relay that to Chad and be like, Chad, that's not going to hold us.
On hold chat.
I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and have to
There's
bunny
a-
hop.
Yeah, there's another path along the side. I mean, the 4 islands.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do, because that doesn't look stable enough to hold any of us. I mean, it might hold Kahoo.
Okay, don't tell Beowulf, though. My character did not say that.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh,
Dang.
All right, so you guys find a short rest. You become attuned. How many things are you attuned to, Beowulf? Just 2?
yeah, my amulet of the plains and my staff of frost.
Not your armor?
Oh, and my armor 3.
Okay.
How many can I be attuned to at once?
3.
Wow.
So you were full on attunement, but you find yourself attuned to it. You know how to use it, and the information that you have is can be used.
Gotcha.
What would you guys like to do? Your short rest is over.
Let's go.
We'll
Time to
wait here
carry
for everybody
on.
to come out.
So you guys that all spent time in the hut, are you just walking out of the hut then? You're not dropping
I'm
it,
going to
right?
be the last one to leave, so
Are you dropping it, or are you going to leave it up?
once I leave, it goes away.
Oh, okay.
And I'll just relay that
Oh, I
bridge
see.
that bridge isn't going to hold anybody. We're going to have to jump.
I can scout if you want.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Sun Kahoo. But that bridge ain't going to hold anybody, just to let you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe we'll find another way to go about it.
Can I use a ray of frost to freeze this bridge into place?
Try.
In order to strengthen it and hold more people?
Try.
Over lava?
I mean, I'm going to strengthen the joints that are on the platform and not the overlaying
It's the planks that we're worried about not
The
being able to
rung.
support us.
Barrel's still gonna try.
You do you.
If I'm going to do this, I'm going to need to get more forward.
I'll step up off to the side. We're up by the bridge and lit.
Okay. You definitely hit it with a ray of frost, and it freezes the one side, and then it immediately seems to fade as the heat in here is just too much.
Okay, I'm going to come up to the edge of the bridge, and then I'll go ahead and take control of Kahoo.
Okay.
And we get 100 feet to work with.
Yeah.
He's using the Kahoo drone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this year's D&D latest model, the Kahoo drone.
I'll tell you when to stop. I'll tell you when to stop. You keep going. Yeah, he flies. Keep flying.
Airwolf's gonna motion to Chitter to come over towards him real quick.
You can keep flying.
Hey,
Yep.
Chitter,
That stops.
you ready for this?
Ready for what?
It's
Just-
right about here, X, that you'll be out of range, so you can get all the way in that cavern.
Just say that
Right
you
here?
are willing.
Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
What's on the table?
We're gonna get across this cavern, but just say you're willing.
Then I'm going to
Grease the
have.
palms and I'll be willing. It's
You
kinda
have more
Hold on
money
one
than me.
I'm risking my life, apparently. It sounds dangerous.
It's not dangerous. I just need to know if you're a willing person.
Well, I have no reason to trust you so far.
Okay, well
But I
then.
might as well.
So can I go ahead and make it fold into a pocket dimension now and then just have it pop back out within 30 feet of me? Or for me to no longer have this bond with it, doesn't need to fly back to me? I figure it could be severed at any time because Kahoo's going to make his own choices. I mean,
Barrelf and Chitter are gonna teleport across the cavern.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can definitely do that, X.
Okay, well, I mean, ideally it's going to come back to me and I'm going to have him pop back out here, but I
That's
just
fine.
want to be fancy about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
As I come out of my link with my familiar, I'm gonna let everybody know that there's a dead end around the bend, and then there's another open cavern with bridges, and then what appeared to be outside of some big cavern, maybe layer type, because couldn't quite see well into it, but it definitely looked like there may be something that's not lava ahead after the cavern with many bridges.
Not lava is good.
Well, also not lava, also leaves for other things. Since we've already seen a statue of a dragon, who knows if there's actually a dragon?
It's hot.
So
It is
Bearwolf, are you casting Dimension Door?
Yeah, me and Chitter are gonna teleport across to the other side.
Okay.
There's what, 500 feet range on that thing?
Yep, 500 feet.
Nice.
I'm like Blue Note from One Piece.
So
Oh,
you,
squeak squeak.
we'll count Squeak Squeak.
He's in the papoose.
He's in the papoose. So
I was
you
thinking Kahoo could just pick him up and fly
So
him over.
you put your hand on Chitter and you guys watch as they disappear, and in a puff of smoke they appear at the other side.
And Bear just he just throws up all over the place.
Yeah, why did you take that spell if you're gonna get sick every time?
You
Yeah,
do
but
feel
it's
a
worth
bit
it.
queasy. You feel like the farther you go, the more sick it will make you.
Yeah.
He starts to teeter, and I just grab him so he doesn't fall in the lava.
Your turn, Chad.
Okay, I knocked down the bridge. I said, "We did it. We trapped him here," and then we leave.
Good thing I can use it a second time.
I'm gonna take the path along the rocks along the south to get over there.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
He's got to be a little dexterous. 21's fine.
Another
Before
dwarf
you
joke.
before you lose yourself there, 21's fine, but it is a little bit to hop each.
Can I try?
you can certainly try.
I put my 10-foot pole out to try and help get him over there.
Make a dex check.
Him or me.
Chad, you.
Chitter, I saved us the embarrassment.
So Zan, you get to the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and you start to lose your footing. But Chad pulls out his 10-foot pole. You grab it and jump onto the final thing with Kahoo with you, the final platform.
Thank you.
Hey, Boom.
Thank you so much, Chad.
Yeah.
Would an 18 have been okay to get there in acrobatics?
Yeah.
I accidentally rolled Anna instead of me, which is 3 less.
No worries.
I will go ahead and I will cast jump on myself again. Then I will just do the standing jumps. I'm not going to take the running jumps and just make it.
Okay. That's perfectly fine. You can, without roll.
Anna's also going to.
Bearwolf,
Okay.
Chitter, do you want me to take the lead since I know what's ahead?
Yeah, you can go ahead. We just rounded the corner so everybody could like file in.
All right.
We overtake them because Kahoo
She's
was
fine.
in the air. We didn't really look for traps with Kahoo, so I'm going to try to be as perceptive as possible to any kind of traps or tripwires.
Roll a perception check. Zines, are you waiting for everybody?
No,
Okay.
I just was sorry.
Do I need to do acrobatics?
I'm
again
staying
for
with
the
my dwarf
small
buddy.
platforms?
Well, just a second, because
Were they coming? The rest of them?
they're coming.
Oh, then I'll
but
sit back there.
you hear Ackland as you make your way back around. Ackland
You were the
has
chosen
fallen
one.
into the lava.
Do I see him?
Yeah, you just about round the corner as he makes a false step with his natural one, and off the fourth platform.
Does it immediately kill him?
We're gonna find out.
I throw my 10-foot pole. I don't throw it at him. I try to get him out with my 10-foot pole.
It does not kill him. However, he falls about waist deep, and then you just hear this like sizzling sound. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Ackland, grab this. Grab.
Ackland, grab.
He has wee little nubs for legs now.
Does that mean I'm not getting my armor back?
Too soon, X.
Too soon.
You pull, but as you pull him out, he takes another 44 points of damage, which reduces him to 0. Doesn't outright kill him, but he is unconscious on the platform, sizzling.
Ackland, you fool.
Does nobody have any water summoning something? I mean,
I have water.
I pour one of my jugs of water over him to cool him down. I'm not the best medicine guy here, so
I can pour 4 potions of healing into him if you think it's worth it.
Beowulf touches him and does spare of the dying.
Okay. So you guys watch as Beowulf touches Ackland, and immediately he stabilizes and Ackland.
Don't move, Ackland.
Ackland hurt.
I will touch like his shoulder that wasn't burnt by lava, and cast a level 4 cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Is he like missing limbs?
No, he's not missing limbs, but he's got
3rd degree burns.
because he's not wearing armor.
Jeez.
Well,
There's
he
21.
put on your armor, which
Is melted to him.
doesn't seem to be around anymore, and his flesh is just burned everywhere. How much?
21.
All right.
Got some ointment.
Acklin.
Take the potions that I gave. That's gonna not be long.
Ackland, careful.
Acklin, careful. So everyone is now across, however, severely burned.
I'll cast another level 4 on him
All right.
through the staff. There's 27 hit points.
Cool. Acklin, feel better. So you watch as his body is starting to heal, but these burns are definitely staying for the time being.
If we can keep him stable enough, I don't think he should engage in combat. But when we get back, we can definitely see about, helping him. So if I was to proceed, do I need to do acrobatics for the little platform?
Because the other ones were like in an arc and in a succession, that's why you kind of had to be dexterous to do it. These straightaways, not too bad. These straightaways you guys can make.
And my perception didn't pick up anything, no tripwires, nothing like that. We're all good to go.
What was your perception? Yeah, I got you, Liv.
22.
All the 22s on perceptions today.
Okay. No traps.
I'm moving with
I'm
Chad.
gonna wait up here near the lava pool in the dead end. And
Okay.
then his bear wolf friends around the corner. Like, here's where I told you there's a dead end and rocks. I couldn't quite see what's up there, if anything. And then off to the right, it's going to open up into another open cavern with all the bridges.
It's at this point your perception that you're actively looking. This over here looks not substantial. Like, it doesn't look solid. The structure does not appear to be good.
Like just the ground itself, or
Yeah, it looks like it's very weak.
Let me go ahead and take out a light crossbow and shoot a bolt at the floor there.
Okay.
Yeah, like right there.
It reveals a pit trap.
I'm looking out there, Zan.
Yeah, I know. I should shoot them more often, eh? Well, I did. Remember the boulder? That dead end whenever Kahoo had flown through, but it makes me think and wonder why the rocks over there are hiding if they've got a trap leading down that way. Usually traps are used to dissuade people from pursuing. So,
how do they think people would skirt far away from the lava pool and walk right into the pitfall?
Is there enough room to just skirt between them?
One at a time, yeah.
Okay, I will slowly skirt my way through over there.
Okay. One at a time. If you want to skirt, you can. Unless you're specifically saying, I jump over the lava pool.
Nope.
You could pole vault with your new staff.
Okay. And you guys get through without issue. You do see at this point here one more of those small tunnels that you noticed earlier.
and as we're coming to the corner, I let the group know that we're going to have more bridges here. Whether or not they are as flimsy as they start, we'll have to see.
I examined them to see if they were similar.
They're similar.
I say jump here, then here, here, and then here.
Are those
Yep.
angled?
They look slightly angled. It looks like you'd have to be a little dexterous.
Yeah, that's definitely an angle.
At a higher elevation.
No, they're just one to the other, stepping stones.
Okay.
Actually, how high above the lava are we?
I mean, it's only like 2 feet.
How fast would a wooden ladder burn above it? Or weaken?
These seem to be holding out all right.
But these are, we assume, were just as flimsy as the other one.
They look similar, yeah.
Anybody want to test it?
You could have Kahoo perch on them.
Okay.
Well, they were from what my understanding earlier was that they could hold somebody at 40, 50, 60 pounds, but that's it. So Kahoo would be able to be held.
Squeak, squeak, go.
How
Yeah,
about
how much
we
is Squeak
teleport
Squeak?
again? He's easy.
I'm saving my last spell slot. I thought about teleporting.
Well, I can drop a 24-foot long ladder, and if we drop it straight down, it can make an impromptu bridge, so we could like get Ackland across. Because nobody's going to be able to jump with him. But if we put him on the ladder and kind of angle the ladder, we can get good 20 feet out of it and decide to go from there.
I would guess Squeak doesn't say, but I know he plus Jill plus Kahoo was like 100 for the pressure plates. So I would guess he's like 35, maybe.
Who? Squeak Squeak? Somewhere around there. He's probably closer to like 20. Chill was the majority of that weight.
Okay, I will. Well, so we can save our ladder in case we need it. I can cast jump onto Ackland.
You hear from the back, Unora. I can do that as well.
Do
Do we
that,
all-
Aurora.
Do we all agree that that would be the best case?
What's the case? Like we
Use a ladder or cast jump on Ackland? I'm just afraid Ackland's just such a klutz, and being burned
what-
from the lower half, it doesn't seem like he's going to be doing much jumping.
we
Well-
can do that.
Boom said that with the jump on it, your jump speed is tripled, and at a standstill that gets halved. So he could literally jump. What, he's got a 30-foot base movement, so triple that to 90, so he could jump 45 feet from a standstill.
Oh, that's going to hurt every jump. I mean, I don't know if any of you guys have ever been burned, but I have. Like real bad burned? Yeah.
As you're having this conversation, it's done. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to hop, skip, and jump. Do you want Dex roll again?
Um,
I'm going to try this path. Oh, well, lost my map. Hang on.
I will cast jump on myself again
Okay.
to make the jumps.
I'll use the scroll to jump on myself and make the jumps.
I'm going to go this way.
so you're going to use the ladder, or you're
No,
going to
I'm
jump?
not going to use a lot. I'm jumping, but to the
Okay.
back of that wall before I turn and then jump again. You know what I mean?
I think so.
I'm going to use each one of the 2 islands in the middle to get to the last rock.
Right. At this time, I will let anyone that needs to make a roll. You can now roll with acrobatics or athletics.
Do I need to roll for that since I went straight?
No.
Okay, and then I'm going to rear up and go down.
Zan's fine.
I'm just going to step down the hall to make room for everybody else who's jumping.
Sure.
Be wary, this is where the layer or the change is coming. This was as far as Kahoo could make it. Do you want me to send in Kahoo again?
Let's wait for everybody to get across first.
So I wanted to go. Sorry if I'm not following right. I wanted to go. Can you see my measurement?
Yep.
thing?
Yep.
I want to go here, 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 and then here.
Yep.
Just flap your wings.
You get about
Don't do that.
here, and you have to scramble onto the ladder, and then scramble so you don't touch the lava. However, the bridge does clatter and fall.
I've lost Chill too, but we don't have to worry about that right now.
Chill makes it. He's good.
Cool.
Let's wait for the others.
They are all fine. They make it.
Yay!
Sorry, just moving down so that we can make room for everybody.
Careful.
Yep.
Again, do you want me to send Kahoo?
Yes, definitely send Kahoo.
Okay. As you get to where you are, you notice that the cavern opens up quite a ways to become 30 feet in diameter. The ceiling, where it was about 25, extends up very high. There's now a river of lava flowing in the middle of this room. You can see by the dim light of it that it is very big. Those of you that can kind of can see a cavern that kind of goes to the left, an opening to the right, and there's definitely elevation in this room. If you're going to send Kahoo, that is where we will wrap it up for next time.
Sounds good to me.
Sweet.
Good game, y'all.
Excellent. This was a lot of fun.
To be clear, Beowulf is standing next to lava next to me.
He is indeed. He stands right next to you.
Okay.